We're now going to provide definitions related to binomial expansion. And binomial expansion is the idea that we can take any binomial and raise it to a whole number, and this will create a specific polynomial. And so we've already seen a little bit of this. Remember that we have a plus b squared is equal to a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. And we briefly looked at a plus b cubed, which comes out as a cubed plus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared plus b cubed. And so what we're going to talk about is how can we do this for any whole number k? How can we do this for 10, for 20, for 30, for 100? And before you get scared, we're just going to talk about how we do it. I'm not going to ask for any that are that big. Pascal's triangle is a mathematical method that recursively finds the coefficients of a given binomial expansion. So this is just a method for finding the coefficients. The binomial theorem is another method, a method that directly finds the binomial expansion. And I'll give a more formal definition later. But for now, this is what you need to know, is that this is a direct way of getting it, where Pascal's triangle takes a little bit more work. Here's a new symbol. It's called n choose r, which is why I've written this in parentheses, but this is just another way of saying it, so maybe we should get rid of the parentheses and put this in quotation marks. And it says, if you have n total items, there are n choose r ways of picking only r of them. And so n needs to be bigger than 0, greater than or equal to 0, and r has to be between 0 and n. So n has to be positive and r has to be a number between 0 and n, and then this allows us to find some numbers. And the binomial coefficient is simply the coefficient of a term generated through binomial expansion. And so just to illustrate the point, back to our a plus b squared is equal to a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. There's hidden ones here, and so the binomial coefficients here are 1, 2, 1. These are what we would call the binomial coefficients. And so those are the definitions that you're going to need to know.